Alright then. Short trip. Going to school. Will be mostly a highway because I don't have time to take a scenic route. And that's partially because the scenic route takes up to 3 hours to drive, and the highway route is just about 40 minutes. So there's a little difference in there concerning duration of travel. Doesn't matter. I can still ride my motorcycle. So last time we did a ride, something went a bit wrong actually. No, not entirely wrong. I just forgot to tighten up 2 bolts holding the front sprocket casing, and and they just came loose. Not entirely. One just flew out and the other one stuck in halfway. And when I realized it was already at the end of the ride actually. So I redid those 2 with new bolts, and to prevent them from getting loose this time I applied some lovely Loctite, and I hope that solves the problem. Well, I have a different helmet this time from last episode, with a good reason, multiple actually. One is, it gives you guys another view, which is nice. And 2, I got my laptop with me strapped to my back, which means that I don't have much place for choke. Go much better than last episode, I can tell already. So, meanwhile, I have this woman talking to me on directions because I don't really know where to go, and this time I don't have someone with me to show me where to go. I just need to wing it myself this time. So we need to go to my University of Applied Sciences, which is in Den Bosch, some 50 kilometers to the south. For that I will need to take the A27 to the south, and then I need to go west a bit via A50. Again, a very sunny day to go out for a ride. There's a few clouds, but nothing too harmful. And you can't tell me that I am a fair weather driver, because I'll tell you now, weather like this is quite rare to my experience. That the sun is out and there's no rain at all. It's quite like England actually, or Great Britain as a whole. I've been told last time I went here I drove a bit too quickly actually, because apparently the speed limit here is 50 instead of 70 in the rest of the rondweg. That is one dirty Mercedes. You expect those blokes to clean up a bit, but apparently he's too lazy to do so. And he's undertaking me. How nice. Right then. There we go to the highway, motorway, whatever you call it. The A27. Let's see how the microphone handles with these speeds. And this is the major problem with 125 motorcycles. We don't have the power to overtake any vehicles unless they are going slower than 80. I'm already in top gear actually. Overtaking very slowly. I'm doing 95 on the indicator, which means that I'm going 90 kilometers an hour at true speed, because the Dutchman thought it would be funny to take the true speed and count up 5 so that everyone is driving the speed limit, or just a bit under it actually. I also have to watch my odometer, because I'm not sure what the fuel economy is on this motorcycle concerning the motorways. The previous owner told me the consumption was about 1 liter per 33 kilometers, but I believe that's for the countryside roads where you go 80 instead of 95. Though the actual speed limit here is, oh, it's 80 actually. Just going above the speed limit, full speed. This is the maximum speed. I can go a bit faster, maybe, if I go downhill. Yes, we're doing 100 kilometers an hour or 60 miles an hour for those in the US and UK, because they like to measure things differently. On another 5. This must be the absolute max of Felix. I'm not sure if I can go any faster than this. Ooh, there's another motorcyclist up ahead. Although he's probably... Oh, I have to go with him actually. To the A2. Didn't expect that, but hey. If they want me to go this way, then I'll do so. Because I don't know how to go in a different way. I don't know any alternative. So this kind of feels like David, a bunch of Goliaths, concerning all those lorries and cars that go much faster than I go. They have much more power than I have. I'm like a little mosquito flying around between massive hornets and that kind of stuff. Now I have to overtake this lorry, otherwise I'm undertaking him, and that's not allowed. Thank you for letting the little mosquito go past the Goliath. Whoa! I was quite nervous the first time I did this, but not so much, because I have some experience concerning motorways. I've driven on motorways twice already with Felix, once to get it imported, then I needed to go to Gouda for the import checking and such, getting the papers sorted, and once going to school, which was back in September, the day that it all has gone wrong. I'll tell you about it actually. I was just going to school, going on my motorcycle, everything was fine and dandy, and then, well, everything was fine and dandy. That's not really accurate, because on my way I needed to switch to the reserve fuel tank, which must be done manually, and I didn't know at that time that I had to do that, or that was what's happening actually. So I was on the second lane and I lost all my power, and I was like, oh shit, I was shitting myself, because I didn't really know what was happening and what to do. So I went behind the lorry, got to the hard shoulder right there, and then I looked and I thought, oh yeah, let's switch the fuel selector to reserve tank. I did so, I pulled the throttle and the power was back again. I was really happy that I did. So yeah, except for that little experience, I got to school safely and all. I had my classes as I should be, as I should do. And when I tried to go home again, I was like, I would like to take the scenic route, the one I was talking about earlier. And it all got started, it was going well. No power at all, not enough, going back again. So yeah, I started, classes were done, I stepped on Felix, and all was going well for the first 200 meters. Except after those 200 meters it happened. What happened was, I twisted the throttle, it was revving up, but all the power generated wasn't transferred to the back wheel. I could shift and everything, but it just wasn't going.